in the tournament that are just not outside. Makes me very sad. So underway here in our round 3 feature match. We've got 2 undefeated players, one of our 2 undefeated pairings here. This is table 1. On the left, it's Christian Odell. Not new to the store, but is new to the feature match area. I think it's the first time he's ever played on stream, and he's playing a junk mid-range deck. I don't know too much about it, other than to say that it is junk in colors and has Obsidat. And his opponent is stream regular Cass Watson, who is playing Brave Naya, the Naya-based aggro deck. And Christian resolving, what is that card called? You get a creature or an enchantment. Is this, no, this is Junk Reanimator is what it is. Yes, this is that Reanimator deck. Commune with the gods. Chat much better than I am, so filling our graveyard with all kinds of goodies. Is that a Grizzly Salvage? Or is, yeah. So Satyr makes an appearance, mills even more. Temple of Malady, Scry to the bottom here. So this is, I think, the Brian Braun Duin deck, I think, also made popular on Star City. Basically trying to fill our graveyard and use Whip of Erebos and I believe some number of Obsidat's aid to bring back goodies. Meanwhile, Cast is doing the old-fashioned way. Cast creatures, attack with said creatures. Soldier Pantheon on turn 1 and now a turn 3 Boros Reckoner. Applying some damage. So serving him with both, the Satyr will trade with the Soldier and see what Kaz's follow-up is. It's another Reckoner and then a Sacred Foundry tapped. So there's a Grizzly Salvage. Revealing Forest, a card I can't make out. Obsidat's Aid. Ugh, right into the glare. Ashen Rider. Good grief, Ashen Rider? That's very fun. There's a Temple of Plenty. Leaving that card on top here. So I'm actually not incredibly familiar with this deck list. I know we're looking for Whip. I know we have Obsidat's Aids. Does this play Rise from the Underworld at all? Or Return from the Underworld? So attack in with both Reckoners puts Christian down to 7. 2 Boros Charms is going to be good enough. So Christian leads off game 2 here. He's down to the double Boros Charm of Kaz Watson's Brave Naya deck. Taking him out of turn before he can get anything going. Christian scrying, leaving on top, and then Kaz doing the same thing. So there is a Satyr Wayfinder filling up Christian's graveyard. Difficult to see exactly what goes in the bin just by the location of Christian's graveyard. But being on the play here should help a considerable amount. Tapping 2 mana for Voice of a Resurgence. Voice is often difficult to deal with, but I actually don't think the Reanimator deck really cares that much about it because you just race it. So Christian, the turn 2 or turn 3 Grizzly Salvage here, gets to pick a creature or a land card from among these 5. Of course, he's played them right into the glare there, but I see a Putrefy, I see a Commune with the Gods, I see a Temple of Silence, and I could not see what he took. That's the mana for Grizzly Salvage. He's going to scry with Temple of Plenty. And leaves it on top again, so both of our players scrying often and leaving them on top, so running good in both situations. So Kaz untaps, he's got the Voice, he has 2 lands in play. The question is, what is his follow-up look like? He's going to start in by just serving in with the Voice, and Christian is going to go ahead and jump out. Wayfinder has done its job. Plays a Stomping Ground tapped and follows it up with a Dryad Militant, explaining the card to Christian there. Will have some effect on this game, as we do send a lot of cards to the graveyard. Not sure if it really matters for Christian. Obviously, Flashback not in this format anymore. Dryad Militant did do a considerable amount of work against Unburial Rites back in the day. And Christian just passes back. So Kaz plays a Mana Confluence. Mana Confluence incredibly useful in this deck as it hits all 3 colors in this mana greedy deck and comes into play untapped. This deck doesn't really want to play too many Scry lands if it can avoid it. Mana Confluence hits both splashes. So serves in for 4 here. First damage of the game puts Christian down to 16. We'll see what the follow-up is. Looks like a Boros Reckoner, and that is in fact the play. It's going to eat a Putrefy. Looks like Kaz has a Brave the Elements, thinking about trading that for his Reckoner. If he is going to get a token because of the Voice, he's going to need to go down to 19, and he does. So a bit of a misstep there from Christian, playing in not only to the Brave the Elements, but giving Kaz a now 4/4 token. So there is an Arbor Colossus. No reanimation, just cast it the hard way. So 6/6 makes an appearance. Now Kaz is going to untap the 4/4 token, a Reckoner. Dryad Militant, and a Voice of Resurgence. Both of those instants should be removed from the game. I don't think that's going to matter. I will try to crack that if it comes to it. Brave the Elements, naming green. That should be good enough. So Brave naming green. Pro Rampager on the token, give it double strike, and that's going to be good enough. So some pretty nutty draws out of Kaz's deck. He goes to 3-0. He'll be drawing into the top 8. Christian's going to have to fight it out in the last round, but still in pretty good shape. Just a rough matchup for him. We've got 30 minutes left in the round, guys. I'm going to step outside, find another match we can move over, and then be back with some more Magic.